Welcome to Ajastar classes. Today, students, we are trying to understand the concept of heat capacity and specific heat capacity. This topic comes in the chapter of calorimetry. Calorimetry might have studied. So these 2 points are very important for us to understand. What is heat capacity and what is specific heat capacity? So let us understand these two concepts, heat capacity and specific heat capacity. Heat capacity, its definition is, it is defined as the amount of heat needed to raise the system temperature by 1 degree. C unit is Celsius, is expressed in the unit of thermal energy per degree temperature. So basically what you will find in the heat capacity is does not depend on mass. This is not specific. It depends on mass of substance. Mass of substance. More is the mass, more will be the specific heat capacity of the substance. So it is measurement of amount of heat which is required to raise the temperature of given mass of substance by 1 degree Celsius. Suppose you have got here 10 kg substance and you have given the heat. So how much heat is required to increase 1 degree Celsius temperature? That will be the heat capacity of the substance. If you take 100 kg of the same substance, whatever amount of heat required to raise 1 degree Celsius temperature, that will be heat capacity. So it totally depends on the mass of the substance. More is the mass, more will be heat capacity. Formula which we'll be using for this heat capacity to measure, you see this. Suppose we have Q amount of heat energy which is required for raising, this Q stand for heat energy, amount of heat energy which is required to raise the temperature of a substance by delta theta. So its heat capacity will be Q upon delta theta. Heat capacity, you can say heat capacity, this is equal to heat divided by heat required divided by rise in temperature. So in this condition, you'll find the unit of heat capacity will be joule per Kelvin, or you can use joule per degree Celsius also. These two units can be used for measuring the heat capacity. You can use joule per degree Celsius also, and you can use joule per Kelvin also. We'll see the next part of this now. Specific heat capacity. As you see, the name is specific. So this is the amount of heat which is required to raise the temperature of unit mass of substance by 1 degree Celsius. The amount of heat needed to increase the temperature of 1 kilogram of substance. It can be 1 gram also, and or you can write here unit mass. Unit mass of substance by 1 degree is the specific heat capacity. Its unit will be joule per kg, joule per kg per degree Celsius. So this is specific. It is the measurement. It will depend on the substance. So we have the formula also for this calculation. The specific heat capacity formula is Q is equal to mc delta theta. This is the formula where Q stands for amount of heat energy. This is Q. Delta theta is change in temperature, and C is a specific heat capacity. So when you make the C subject, what you get? Q divided by m into delta theta. So putting the values, you can easily get the value of specific heat capacity. Remember it, this specific heat capacity is the amount of heat energy which is required to raise the temperature of unit mass of substance by 1 degree Celsius.